Ready then. Successful Indie Author 5-Minute Focus Episode 1160. The world's on fire, but please buy my book. As an author, and especially as an indie author and a full-time author, I still have to sell books. Now, the good news is some books sell, whether I'm awake or not, whether I'm engaged or not, but the rest of the time, I've got to stay foot on the gas pedal. I've got to produce that next book. I have to do these other things. I have to manage translation. I have to order covers. I have to make sure the edits are in line, that the books are getting edited that need to get edited and in a timely manner so I can get them back up into the system. All of that stuff. Ads, more ads, Facebook ads with images. Got to go to BookBrush. Got to make the images. All of that stuff. Guess what? If you're an author, you still have a job to do, no matter how much you may be grieving on what's going on or other events in the world, other events in your family. And that is the challenge of life, that sometimes we get to grieve, but you've got to get through it. And sometimes you can just go through the motions. As an author, you figure out pretty quickly that some things require 100% of your attention and other things don't. Making ad images, that just takes time. That takes deposit photos. You're there going through the various images saying, okay. Yeah, this one looks good. That's almost mindless. However, putting them together and making them the right size. Okay, just time. Stuff that takes time. Anyone who's had a day job, you know very well that there's a lot of stuff you can do in your day job and your employer is happy that doesn't require a lot of this. As an author, writing requires a lot of this, but not all the time. Like shaping a scene, okay, you can write that at half speed, and you're distracted, but then you got to go back through it. So it does require a little extra step, but still, when you're on top of your game, that's when you hit it hard. That's not when you extol your own virtues and do other things that aren't aligned with your mental state at the time. And you are never, ever at 100% of your mental game. And I'll say this as somebody who has always been like above and beyond. I always think better than other people. I always work harder than other people. No, you can't get there from here. You need to do the good things when you're there. And when you're not, you need to have a bevy of stuff that you can do while marking time, just going through the motions, but it still needs to be done. It takes time. When you're at the top of your game and you're doing stuff that just takes time, well, then you're kind of missing out. That's when you need to write that next scene. Oh, I got to get through this scene first, shaping it, but I've got jump ahead, write that scene while you're inspired, and then you can go back and fill in the rest. Manage this as much as you manage your own time, and manage the capability, because you are the best at writing your story. No one else can do it. So still buy my book, right? Put it out there, offer an escape. And that's as fiction authors, even as nonfiction, it's like, hey, study this thing because it'll help you separate from the trials and tribulations of your everyday life. And as a fiction author, escape. How do you escape from the trials and tribulations of today? Go on a journey to a different planet. Go on a journey to a different era. Sit side saddle with these people who are doing great stuff as average Joes. That's what we all want. We all want to be that person who does that great thing, extraordinary things from ordinary people, because I think we're all capable of that. Keep in mind, not everything requires 100% of your brain. Be able to partition when the time demands it. And then when you are inspired, that's when you do your best work. So do your best work when you're inspired and ride that gravy train when you're not. And then when you're inspired again, jump back on and make sure that you're delivering a high quality story. But not everything in the story, not everything in an author's life requires 100% attention at all time. You just can't do that. We are not at that level of humanity yet. All right. Hopefully this helps. World's on fire, but I still have a job to do, especially as a full-time author. Got to get it done. There's Stanley back there. He's sleeping. Peace, fellow humans.